Seventh International Day of Yoga being celebrated across the globe today. This year's theme is Yoga for Wellness. President Ramnath Kovind and Vice President Venkaiah Naidu extend their greetings to the citizens. In his address on the 7th International Day of Yoga, Prime Minister Narendra Modi says yoga has emerged as a ray of hope in the post-pandemic world. M-Yoga app launched to help us achieve One World, One Health motto. Special events being organized across the world on International Day of Yoga. In India, yoga programs are being held at 75 heritage sites as the country celebrates Azadi Ka Mahotsav on 75 years of India's independence. Free COVID-19 vaccines to everyone above the age of 18 years from today. Union Home Minister Amit Shah inaugurates Vaishno Devi Bridge and Gandhi Nagar Khodiyar Bridge. Also visits a vaccination centre in Ahmedabad. Says under Prime Minister Modi's leadership, a new stage in the fight against corona begins today with all adults getting vaccinated free of cost. Three terrorists killed in an encounter in Jammu and Kashmir Sopore area. Top LET terrorist Mudassir Pandit, who was also involved in the killing of 3 policemen, among the neutralized terrorists in the encounter. In sports, today is day 4 of the ongoing World Test Championship final between India and New Zealand. On day 3, New Zealand were at 101 for 2. Hello and good morning. Welcome to this broadcast. I'm Shreya Upadhyay. Our top story first. Yoga is a unique gift of India to the world. Yoga refers to the fusion of body, mind and spirit. By practicing it, we could lead a holistic life and spread positivity in society. We all greet you on the 7th International Day of Yoga. Well, President Ramnath Kovind has extended his greetings on the International Day of Yoga. In a tweet, the President said, and I quote, "Our ancient seers' vision of bringing mind and body together to achieve a holistic health and happiness has benefited millions over millennia. One of India's greatest gifts to the world, it can be especially helpful during COVID-19, unquote. And on the occasion of International Day of Yoga, Vice President Venkaiah Naidu and his wife Usha Naidu performed yoga on the lawns of Uparashtrapati Niwas today. In a message, the Vice President said that this year's theme, Yoga for Well-being, reflects the need to practice yoga regularly for our holistic wellness, as yoga improves both our physical as well as mental health.
My greetings to all Indians on the occasion of International Yoga Day. Yoga should be part of our life. It will not only help us physically, mentally, but it will also enhance the strength of the country. So I appeal to the people, make yoga as part of your daily life.
Meanwhile, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that today, when the entire world is fighting against the COVID-19 pandemic, yoga has become a ray of hope. In his virtual address to the Yoga Day program, the Prime Minister said that for 2 years now, no public event has been organized in India or the world, but enthusiasm for yoga has not gone down.
आज जब पूरा विश्व कोरोना महामारी का मुकाबला कर रहा है, तो योग उम्मीद की एक किरण भी बना हुआ है। 2 वर्ष से दुनिया भर के देशों में और भारत में भले ही बड़ा सार्वजनिक कार्यक्रम आयोजित नहीं हुआ हो, लेकिन योग दिवस के प्रति उत्साह जरा भी कम नहीं हुआ है।
Well, Prime Minister Modi said that the Yoga for Wellness theme for this year has encouraged people even more to perform yoga. He wished that every country, every society and every person remain healthy. He also said may all come together and become each other's strength.
कोरोना के बावजूद इस बार की योग दिवस की थीम योगा फॉर वेलनेस ने करोड़ों लोगों में योग के प्रति उत्साह को और भी बढ़ाया है। मैं आज योग दिवस पर ये कामना करता हूं कि हर देश, हर समाज और हर व्यक्ति स्वस्थ हो, सब एक साथ मिलकर एक दूसरे की ताकत बने।
He also said that during COVID, several studies are going on researching on the benefits of yoga on our body and immunity. The Prime Minister said that today yoga and breathing exercises are being done at the beginning of online classes, which is helping children in fighting the virus.
आजकल हम देखते हैं कई स्कूलों में ऑनलाइन क्लासेस की शुरुआत में 10-15 मिनट बच्चों को योग प्राणायाम कराया जा रहा है। ये कोरोना से मुकाबले के लिए भी बच्चों की शारीरिक रूप में तैयारी कर रहा है।
The Prime Minister said that M Yoga app will be available worldwide, terming it as another step towards by India. PM Modi added that this will help us achieve our One World, One Health motto.
जब भारत ने यूनाइटेड नेशंस में अंतर्राष्ट्रीय योग दिवस का प्रस्ताव रखा था, तो उसके पीछे यही भावना थी कि योग विज्ञान पूरे विश्व के लिए सुलभ हो। आज इस दिशा में भारत ने यूनाइटेड नेशंस WHO के साथ मिलकर एक और महत्वपूर्ण कदम उठाया है। अब विश्व को एम योगा ऐप की शक्ति मिलने जा रही है। इस ऐप में कॉमन योगा प्रोटोकॉल के आधार पर योग प्रशिक्षण के कई वीडियोस दुनिया की अलग-अलग भाषाओं में उपलब्ध होंगे।
Meanwhile, Minister of State for Ayush, Kiran Rijiju, joined the national lead event of the International Day of Yoga 2021. He extended his greetings to everyone around the world and said that the Ayush Ministry has partnered with other ministries, organizations, educational institutions, local communities and experts to spread the message and practice of yoga.
Focusing on International Day of Yoga observance this year, the Ministry of Ayush continues to play a pivotal role to raise the profile of yoga and strives to make it accessible in every village, every home. Adapting rapidly, the ministry has launched a variety of digital tools, free yoga resources, training sessions and certification drives. The ministry has also partnered with other ministries, organizations, educational institutions, local communities and experts to disseminate the message and practice of yoga.
Union Information and Broadcasting Minister Prakash Javadekar today practiced yoga at his Delhi residence. In a tweet he said, and I quote, "Morning shows the day and yoga morning brightens the day with positive energy. Make yoga a part of your daily routine," unquote. On the occasion of International Day of Yoga, the Ministry of Culture organized a special drive named Yoga and Indian Heritage at 75 cultural heritage locations. The drive was part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav campaign and witnessed active participation of all institutions or bodies of the ministry. Considering the current situation of the pandemic, the number of participants for yoga was restricted to 20 people at each site. Several prominent people also took part in the programs being organized at these locations. All right, shifting focus, the world's largest free vaccination campaign, Vaccines for All, Free for All, begins today in India by the central government. Now, everyone above the age of 18 years will be provided free anti-COVID vaccine doses from today as the central government revised its liberalized and accelerated vaccination policy. Now, so far, vaccines were free for people of 45 years of age and above. Vaccines will now be available free of cost in government-run vaccination centers. The Government of India is providing free vaccines to all the states. The central government has provided 30 crore vaccine doses so far. 3 vaccines have been approved in India so far. Several new vaccines are also in the approval process. Now, marking the significant event, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said, and I quote, "Central government is beginning the free vaccination for all campaign for every Indian from today. The biggest beneficiary of this phase of India's vaccination drive shall be the poor, the middle class and the youth of the country. All of us should pledge to get ourselves vaccinated. Together, we will defeat COVID-19, unquote. Remember, earlier this month, Prime Minister Narendra Modi had announced the free vaccination for all adults from today. And he had also asserted that vaccine supply would be increased significantly in the country in the coming days. Now, the government has urged citizens to ignore rumors about vaccines because they are safe. One can visit cowin.gov.in to register and get full details on the vaccination centers as well as the vaccines. One must follow COVID-appropriate behavior even after their vaccination. Now, the central government, remember, will buy 75% of these vaccines produced by pharma companies and distribute them among the states and the union territories free of cost to vaccinate everyone above the age of 18. Private sector hospitals can continue to procure 25% of the vaccines, but their service charge is being capped at 150 rupees per dose over the fixed price of the vaccine. Now, registration on the Cowin or Arogya Setu app is no more mandatory. Citizens can now walk in at all vaccination centers, government as well as private, and they would be provided with on-site registration facilities for both individuals and groups. Union Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan today asked everyone to take the vaccine against COVID-19. He was speaking after attending an event organized in the national capital on the occasion of International Day of Yoga. He also asked people to follow COVID protocols, including wearing a mask and maintaining physical distance. He further urged people to make yoga an integral part of their lives.
वैक्सीन लगवाने के कार्यक्रम को भी बड़ा आंदोलन बनाएं और अपने परिवारजनों के जीवन में योग को भी एक बड़े आंदोलन के रूप में विकसित होने में अपना कंट्रीब्यूशन करें, अपने स्वास्थ्य की रक्षा करें, मास्क पहने रहकर 2 गज की दूरी बनाए रखकर लगातार साबुन से हाथों को धोते रहकर और अनावश्यक भीड़ में जाने की जो हमारी प्रक्रिया है, आदत है, उससे जितना भी अधिक बच सकते हैं उससे बचकर हम अपने को और अपने आसपास अपने साथियों को कोविड से सुरक्षा प्रदान करें।
Well, my colleague Mridusmita is joining us from Guwahati. She's been tracking the vaccination process in the state of Assam. Mridusmita, first of all, greetings on International Day of Yoga and of course a big day when it comes to vaccination. It's going to be free of cost for all adults above the age of 18 years. What's the status there in Assam? Are people coming in to get their vaccination doses?
Yes, definitely. Since this vaccination drive is mega and the state of Assam has already been administering the vaccination since June 4th, and the state government have always tried that vaccination process is being smoothly done in the state, all over the state. And currently I am here at the Mahavir Sthal, where it is one of the biggest vaccination center in Guwahati where this vaccination process is done. And I am here joined with the organizer of here who would like to share how people are vaccinated here. So could you please share your, how exactly the vaccination processes are done here?
We are running the last month of the 7th of the May. लास्ट 2 महीना लगभग 1.5 महीना से ऊपर हो गया और हमारा ये वैक्सीनेशन ड्राइव चल रहा है। हम लोग लगभग 23,000 आदमी को अभी तक दे चुके हैं और आज हमारा टारगेट है 2,000 से ऊपर हम लोग देंगे। और हम लोग आज हर 20 आदमी के बीच में एक लॉटरी कर रहे हैं हमारे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की तरफ से, उसको हम लोग प्राइज देंगे। जिसका नंबर सेलेक्ट होगा, अभी तक हमारे यहाँ 5 आदमी विन होकर चले गए हैं। और ये हमारा वैक्सीनेट ड्राइव जब तक गवर्नमेंट हमें चलाने की इजाज़त देगा जब तक हम चलाएंगे। हम पूरे यहाँ में हमारे रेस के लगभग गुवाहाटी में 10 जगह चल रहे हैं और रेस का हमारा जो टारगेट है कि पूरे स्टेट में हर जगह उनका हमारा एनजीओ का वो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की तरफ चला रहे हैं। दिगंबर जैन पंचायत की तरफ से, हार्डवेयर एंड सैनिटरी हार्डवेयर की तरफ से और आपके इंटरनेशनल ह्यूमन राइट की तरफ से हम लोग सारे मिल के यहाँ हमारी जितनी व्यवस्था हो सकती है उतनी व्यवस्था पूरी अच्छी सुरक्षा करके और 5 नर्स हमारे बीच में काम कर रही है लास्ट 1.5 महीने से। और आज हमारा टारगेट है 2 से 3,000 आदमी को हम लगाएंगे ये। थैंक यू।
As you see that he has already said 2,000 people as the target for one particular COVID center, and as the target of Assam government is to reach 3 lakh vaccination doses for all over Assam in a day. And the Chief Minister of Assam has already he had ordered that in the next 10 days starting from today, the whole administration will be only catering upon the vaccination drive. And so it seems that the state is fully geared for this vaccination drive as the 18 plus category are being administered with this free vaccination so far.
All right, Mridusmita, thanks very much for joining us from Assam and getting us those inputs on the latest on the vaccination drive in Assam. I'll go across to Shama Mishra, who's joining us from Mumbai. She's also been tracking the COVID-19 vaccination drive there in Maharashtra. Shama, good morning. What is the status there? How is Mumbai responding to this vaccination drive that has been launched from today, the free of cost vaccination drive for 18 plus citizens today?
Well, yes, Shreya, we did see that the mega drive of 18 to 44 age group has begun all over the country, but Maharashtra for now will have to wait for that age group, particular age group, because Maharashtra has already begun its 30 to 44 age group vaccination drives from Saturday onwards, and it is continuing to do so. First, because of they want to avoid crowding at centers, and apart from that, they want more vaccination doses to be able to hold the mega vaccination drive for the entire 18 to 44 age group. So yes, we know that Mumbai along with entire Maharashtra is been holding various sessions, various vaccination sessions to inoculate many people, and today we are seeing that Mumbai alone is holding 250, close to 250 vaccination sessions in where they will be inoculating 30 to 44 and above age group of people. We also are having this information that the students who would be going abroad to study or for any other work, they would be requiring visa and for that vaccination certificate. So that at that particular age group there is no age bar. They can avail the doses, be it be first or a second dose. We are here at BKC vaccination center and we can see a lot of people who have come here and taken the vaccination shot, and they are waiting in the vaccination in the observation area. Let's try and talk to the person. Which dose is this, and what would you like to say to the youth of the country?
I was here to take a co-vaccine, second dose, and I think it should not be the personal choice of any individual because it is essential for our society and family as well. So everyone should vaccinated as early as possible.
All right. So giving out essential message Also, Shreya, I would like to give this information as well, that our camera person who are there behind the cameras, and they are also the we could say the frontline warriors. He has also gotten himself the second dose, and we would like him also to come before the camera and give out a little message to the people, not just the media fraternity, but the overall population.
Yeah, today I got my second dose, and it was a free dose actually, and I'm very happy after receiving this dose, because it's very important, because we go out in the society and we also should be responsible, and everyone should be responsible to take this vaccination, because this disease is very, very dangerous, and all should be a part of helping India to grow by taking vaccination.
All right. Another essential message coming out from our crew itself, that we should be responsible ones to help India achieve that target where everyone is vaccinated and they are protecting not just themselves but the entire society. Shreya.
Absolutely. Special important messages coming out of Maharashtra from the citizens there, and of course our very own colleague there who got his second dose today. Thanks Shyama Mishra for joining us from Maharashtra and getting us those inputs. Stay safe all of you there. And of course, we know that today is the day, 21st June, when the vaccination drive, of course, has been, increased towards making it free of cost for people who are 18 plus. And in the last 24 hours, if I can give you the numbers from India, the country reported 53,256 new cases, which is the lowest in 88 days. The active caseload has declined to 7,02,887. Now about the recoveries. The daily recoveries continue to outnumber daily new cases for the 39th consecutive day. As many as 78,190 patients have recovered during the last 24 hours. So far, a total of 2,88,44,199 patients have recovered across the country. So the recovery rate has increased to 96.36%. Now, the daily positivity rate has been less than 5% for the 14th subsequent day, and it currently stands at 3.83%. The weekly positivity rate also remains below 5% and is now at 3.32%. Well, the country continues to vaccinate its population under the nationwide vaccination drive. On Sunday, as many as 30,39,996 people were vaccinated. Now, of this, more than 27.62 lakh people got their first dose of vaccine, while over 2.77 lakh received their second dose. A total of 28,36,898 vaccine doses have been administered so far. The central government continues to provide COVID vaccines through free of cost channel and through direct state procurement category to states as well as union territories. In total, over 29.35 crore vaccine doses have been provided to states and UTs. Of this, the total consumption, including wastages, is around 26.36 crore. Now, over 2.98 crore COVID vaccine doses are still available with the states and UTs, which are to be administered. And over 2,310 lakh vaccine doses are in the pipeline and will be received by the states and UTs within the next 3 days. Now, as for testing, the testing for COVID-19 has further ramped up in the country. On Sunday, 13,88,699 samples were tested for the virus. The country has so far tested a total of 39,24,07,782 samples. All right, in other news, 3 terrorists, including a top Lashkar-e-Toiba terrorist, have been killed in an encounter in Jammu and Kashmir Sopore area. IGP Kashmir Vijay Kumar said that the top LET terrorist who was gunned down was involved in killing of 3 policemen, 2 councillors and 2 civilians recently. He was also involved in several other terror crimes.
कल शाम में जब इंफॉर्मेशन मिला था एसपी सोपुर को, तो पुलिस आर्मी सीआरपी मिलकर कॉर्डन डाला। कॉर्डन डालते ही सर्च शुरू हुआ, तो मिलिट्री ने अंदर से अंधाधुंध फायरिंग किया, जिस फायरिंग में आर्मी के एक जवान को गोली लग गया था पाँव में। उसके बाद इनकाउंटर जारी रहा, जिसमें 3 टेररिस्ट मारे गए हैं। 3 लश्कर तोयबा से ताल्लुक़ रखते हैं और इसमें मुदस्सर पंडित बहुत हार्डकोर टेररिस्ट है, जो पिछले 2 साल से यहाँ पर सोपुर में एक्टिव रहा है, काफ़ी किलिंग में इन्वॉल्व है, जैसा पहले हम बताएं। अब्दुल्ला भी जो पाकिस्तानी है, वो भी पिछले 3 साल से यहाँ पर सोपुर नॉर्थ कश्मीर में LAT का चीफ रहा है। तो ये पुलिस सिक्योरिटी फोर्स के लिए बहुत कामयाबी की बात है। सबसे बड़ी बात है कि वहाँ लोगों को इससे राहत मिल रहा है कि उनके बच्चों को रिक्रूटमेंट करने पर प्रेशर पड़ रहा था, वो कम होगा थोड़ा।
Well, with that, it's a wrap in this bulletin, but news and updates continue on DD News and DD India. Thanks very much for joining us right now. Namaskar.